Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome back to Everspace Encounters, here at last in Sector 4 of the new expansion, and some rather stunning colours there in the background. Oh, right, so I'm in the new fighter ship here from the expansion, and you can see straight away I'm taking down some missiles. Very easy to actually take missiles down with this new weapon. And I've been given a tip in the comment sections previously to use missiles more often, as they are fairly cheap to actually craft, and that missile must be most likely a dumbfire one because it's shot off over there into the distance, completely missing me. So yeah, people suggest using more light missiles, so that's definitely what I'm going to do, assuming of course I can keep crafting them. Not too worried about the combat drone here. I've got to salvage that. I'm going to take on the other drones over here as well. Just want to make sure I get everything out of the way, and then I'll explore the area a little bit. So some of you may have noticed I've been streaming lately a bit of Elite Dangerous over on Twitch, and I don't know whether or not people would enjoy watching Everspace on a stream. A little bit less relaxing than Elite Dangerous. I mean, Elite allows me to sit back and read the chat a lot more. It'd be a bit hard pressed to do this with Everspace, but certainly be interested to know what people think on that. The idea eventually will be to stream a variety of different games on Twitch anyway. It certainly won't be sticking to Elite Dangerous all the time. A couple of times a week probably for that game, out of the 3 streams I'm going to be doing a week, as that's the aim. Right, we're out of light missiles already, unfortunately. I wonder how comes there's so many enemies around here. I hear a missile, but I don't see it. There it is. Right, so let's try and craft a few more light missiles. Unfortunately, I can only craft a few. Corrosive missiles are, of course, pretty good. Do love the way that this weapon arcs over to the nearby enemies as well. Now this is actually the first time, I believe, that I've got to Sector 4, so that it could simply be there's so many enemies here because I'm in a different sector now, and it's harder here. Excuse me. Oh, I'm struggling with this last one. I keep running out of energy. Come on! Oh, we're out. Phew. Anti-missile drone probably wouldn't be such a bad thing, would it? This drone will automatically engage incoming missiles. I'm going to replace that with the turret overrider, which I haven't been using. So it says that's automatic. Hopefully it is automatically and I don't actually need to deploy it in any way. Energy Injector Mark III. No, thank you, I don't think. And what's this? Energy Consumption Mod. Oh, it's a blueprint. Okay, nice. That's something else I'll be able to craft. So I need to pick up all these bits and pieces that the enemies have just attacked. Actually dropped. Missile Defense System. Isn't that similar to what I just picked up? Missile Defense System, EMP Generator, Static Discharger. Attacks surrounding hostiles with electric discharges for a certain amount of time. Let's swap. And salvage. Oh yeah, we was going to repair as well, wasn't we? Lucky, oh no, I was just going to say lucky we've got a whole load of nanobots, but unfortunately we haven't got that many. Never mind, all used up, but at least I'm pretty much fully repaired. So I don't know what I'm going to find around this area. Actually took long enough to start getting exploring here. Quite a bit of combat going on right at the start. So scrap is one of the main ingredients for the missiles. I want to try and find as much of that as I possibly can. You'd expect to find a lot more at scrap after you destroyed a whole bunch of enemies, wouldn't you? But they seem to drop a whole variety of things other than sometimes the materials you need the most often. There's a freighter wreck over there. Oh, and a shock rifle. So whilst I certainly don't want another weapon yet, I can only carry one primary weapon at the moment anyway. Let's have a few light missiles though. There's one thing I'm going to need to put in as a perk is the ability to carry two weapons on this ship. I do like the lightning gun, but sometimes I also like the ability to switch out to other weapons. The lightning gun does drain a serious amount of energy off the ship, I find. What have we got here? Just credits, and still not made too many. You know, I can't remember what difficulty I set this particular run to. I wouldn't be surprised if I set it to easy, as the credits seem to be a little bit lower, and I seem to be getting a little bit further than normal. Oh, we don't need any more fuel. I assume this was a GMB freighter, right? Don't know if you guys saw some GMB fighters around here earlier. Either way, I'll leave it alone, I guess. Well, it looks like we're clear here or thereabouts. I don't need to spend too much time around here. After all, it's all fuel. So are we going to get the beautiful pinky red colours in the next, not next sector, but the next zone? I guess we'll see. Alright, so they both branch apart here and converge at the same destination here, which is a medium risk area. So let's go for the top one. And this certainly represents the furthest I've ever gotten in this game, which after the amount of time I've actually been playing, might be a bit of a surprise to some people. So again, I'm only salvaging the weapons. Really do need to get that perk to allow me to carry two primaries, and I'm assuming that is the ship I'm currently flying can have two primaries. Haven't got any perks on here just yet. I spent all my perk upgrades on the Interceptor. This ship is exclusive, of course, to the expansion, to encounters. We got another wreck. Look at that. I'd kind of love to have this type of combat and flying around and exploring that we're getting in these space zones here down over a planetary surface. I think that could be quite interesting. I could imagine flying into big cave systems through mountains and maybe even small cities perhaps. Remote energy discharger. No, we don't want that. So some hostiles over to the side of me. I'm very much aware that they're present. And there's quite a lot of them. I guess we get to see how that missile drone works, won't we? So the device charger, do we need to set this as active? Equip, that's it. That's already equipped, of course. The EMP generator is equipped. Right, so now the EMP generator, you've seen me use a fair amount of times now if you've been watching previously. It's actually pretty handy, although for some reason I tend to keep forgetting to use these devices. So anti-missile drone is on C. Does that mean I've only got a single use of it, full stop, or I can only use it once, one per use? It looks like that's it. That's its ammo stock, doesn't it? Thought I got you there. Okay, I'm being webbed by someone. And I'm now out of that. Oh. That might be why we were seeing so many hostiles a moment ago. Where did the drops go? Been getting so much equipment now. More equipment than I could possibly actually use. So who do I want to... Trouble is, whatever side I choose here, whoever survives is going to turn against me anyway afterwards. But anyway, if I attack these, they'll probably leave me alone because they're occupied with each other at the moment. And that is both the Okar here as well as the Outlaws, in case you hadn't noticed. And I think they've tweaked onto the fact that I'm here now. Lovely explosion, by the way, in the structure there.
Multiple hostiles incoming.
Right, I don't know how many are. Now that's a shame. I was hoping to have put a few more into the EMP blast there, but that didn't happen, did it? God damn. Thought I'd wasted that missile then. So using the extra missiles is certainly helping. But of course they're not really designed for going through shields, and I kind of wasted that one there. So probably would have been better off using corrosive missiles, although I was only able to create far less of those. And again, we're down on energy. Love the way the fighters actually manoeuvre here. Seeing him come round and spraying his bullets over at the enemy. A few more light missiles. So I did try the anti-missile drone during that particular bout of fighting, but not much really happened. Now, if you look at the target reticule in front of me, for those of you that probably don't play the game too much, you can see below it there's two colours. There's the red colour and the green colour. The green colour represents the amount of energy I've got for my weapons as well as my afterburner, and the red colour represents the amount of energy that's blocked off being used by the various modules I've got equipped, those ones that aren't particularly power efficient. And again, finding a huge amount of equipment. I'm going to go with some corrosive ones. I'm just not too happy with the fact that you get a relatively low stock, but then that could be because they're a lot better to use. So where's the enemies here? Okay, with turrets. Hitting the wrong key there. The key I need is C and I'm hitting V. Look at the lighting effect as I use that weapon. Oh, where's that turret? Turret fire? Or laser fire? I see laser fire, but I can't see the ships. So we've got a locked crate here. I've got a key, or two. So maybe there's something good in there. Then again, maybe not. Oh, okay. Trying to work out where the items were there. Didn't realise the side had opened up. So a whole load of nice goodies in there. Now you can see the amount of damage that these actually do. So I'm going to swap them and use them, but there won't be any aiming on that, I doubt, because they're torpedoes, so I'll have to be pretty precise. Let's see how much scrap I get back for those. Is that everything? Excuse me. Oh. Now I've decided to keep torpedoes. We're finding all sorts of missiles. So these guys are really going to town on each other, aren't they? The Okar and the Outlaws. I don't know what's going on there, whether that's an ability of that ship, but that's happening more than once. It just seems to disappear away from being in front of me and appears, oh, beside me. Oh, missed twice. Oh yeah, they kind of jumped, aren't they? Totally unaware these people could do that. I'm not very good with this sort of aiming, so 4 torpedoes wasted there. Let's try again. Nope, we completely miss it. That's a shame. This guy's playing me, isn't he? Giving him probably a bit of a laugh. I'm nearly out of energy in my weapon, but cheeky, yeah. That's another way of saying I stood around for a long time. Where's all the other items? Oh, Arc 9000.
A most sought after piece of artillery.
This is a lucky find.
It is indeed. Now, I've accidentally used this weapon more than once, and I don't intend on accidentally using it this time. Very, very powerful weapon that's capable of taking down the large ships. So chances are, in the next zone or two, we'll perhaps come across one of those large ships. And this time I'll have to actually make use of the weapon rather than wasting it. Anything else? Some compound? Does mean though that whilst unless I've got another secondary slot there, nope. It means whilst I'm keeping hold of this I haven't got any room to use missiles as well, so I can't even swap between them because I haven't got another slot there, unfortunately. Let's get the plasma mines and perhaps I'll move on after that. So that's for salvage, by the way, and you can see it used up nearly all my charge. Plasma mine. Bit of scrap. Don't mind that. And I guess we're going to jump. We'll leave the ore, can't be bothered with that. Where's the jump node? There we go. So, third zone for this sector. We'll soon be at Sector 5, hopefully. I'm going to take the easy... Oh no, I've got to come down here, haven't I? Okay, well, we go that way. Seeing as we haven't got much choice.
I have a bad feeling about this place.
You should be apprehensive. As we progress, we are likely to encounter more hostile regions and stronger opponents.
Tell me this will all be worth it. We are heading somewhere.
This will all be worth it. We are heading somewhere.
Right, so very interesting location here. Looks like we probably need to go up the top there. Or at least try and figure out what we got to do. We might have to go inside this place somehow. I have been to one of these previously, but it was so long ago, and I've actually forgotten what I need to do. Hopefully there should be an entrance around here somewhere. I assume that's what I've got to do anyway, look inside. Look inside this place. Nothing stopping me from jumping away though. Oh, sensor's impaired at the moment, so that is stopping me from jumping. Oh no, that's just stopping me from, well, reducing my effectiveness for selecting targets and seeing targets. I feel I'm missing something here, and hopefully I'm not going to damage myself by going in there. I wonder what it is. Or is it something quite obvious? That can't be a way in, surely. Well, maybe it can. Okay, you're going to carefully navigate my way in here then. Don't know what I'm expecting to find in here though. When you don't know what to do, just shoot, eh? Do we go down there perhaps? Nope. Yeah, like I say, I really feel I'm missing something obvious here. Oh. Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, I'm going to go back outside again then for the moment. No idea what I'm missing, so... Oh, something's jumped outside there, isn't it? Right, this is what I need to use the... Oh no, where did it go? Right, I'm going to use the Arc 9000 on this and hopefully not waste it. No! How... I've got it anyway by the looks of it. Yeah, watch the black hole. Okay, so I didn't need to use the Arc 9000 weapon on that. But whatever it is, I think it's still pulling me towards it. Or is it gone now? Is it gone? Oh well, wasted the Arc 9000 yet again. You saw how it dodged out the way just as I fired the weapon off. I totally wasn't expecting to be able to destroy that with my regular weapons. I'm sure I've encountered that once before, and it was significantly tougher at that time, but there you go. At any rate, I've got no idea what I've got to do here. I don't think that thing dropped anything particularly interesting. Probably missing out on something very big here, but I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments section. Never mind. Right, we're going to take the easy route. And what have we got this time? I don't think... No, didn't think so. Didn't think the sensors were preventing me from jumping there. So another G&B base. I'm not interested in trading. Oh look, an alien creature. A slimy blobby thing crawling over the asteroid. And this is one of the missions I've actually been given during one of the encounters, to scan alien creatures. Really interesting looking, isn't it? Like a ball of snot. Lovely. What's that? Looks like some large cities. Yeah, I thought so. There's a planetary surface down there behind all the clouds. Massive world, look at that. And some poor frame rate issues as well. What's going on over there? Right, and the reason I'm not able to see hostiles and things such as that, and other items laying around, is simply due to the fact my sensors are impaired. Right, I'm gonna jump out. Or try. Let's do that again. Okay, so this will take me to the jump gate, and I can then head to Sector 5. I love being this close to one of the rings. And that moon over there looks almost like a shepherd moon. Shepherd moons, of course, are the moons that you find forcing their way through the ring systems. I do believe, is it Jupiter or Saturn? One of the two has got a shepherd moon. And that's where I wanted the Arc 9000 for. Unfortunately, I didn't keep it, so we'll have to make do with this. Now, those corrosive missiles should hopefully do quite a bit of damage to them. And the other great thing is we've got a few GMB fighters around here helping out. You can see the corrosive missiles still doing their work on that ship. Unfortunately, I keep running out of energy, so every time they get their shield up, they can deploy more drones. One more. And there we go. Should get a lovely explosion here. And I'm going to get that as... oh no, maybe not. Maybe. Try and get that as a screenshot. How close can we get to that? Getting some serious frame rate issues today. That'll do, I think. And loads of goodies. Oh, a teleporter blueprint. So that should hopefully allow me to do what the other thing was doing when it kept teleporting out of my range of fire and appearing behind me. Nice. Some sort of asteroid base. I think I'll check that out. And then we'll go through the jump gate. What did I miss there? Mineable ore. Container. That's what I was hoping for. Ooh. Loads of credits. Right. Do I want to engage with the fighters? Yeah, may as well. I hope this doesn't cause me trouble, though. And you see how I've got 2 targets in one there due to the weapon arcing its way off to the other enemy. Right, I'm heading out to the jump gate and we're going to get ourselves to Sector 5 before I get myself in any other trouble. And off we go. Oh, a bit of story.
It was only a matter of time before their illegal cloning venture was uncovered. The colonial authorities apprehended them during a raid. They were resigned to see out their days on a penal base. But there was one in the High Command with different plans for them. Colonial Fleet Admiral Kryn Gork. He offered amnesty in return for their cooperation on a covert project. He needed Seth's facilities and Adam's expertise for decrypting the Okar genome, and he wanted it done in secret. The offer was preferable to a prison moon.
I had another vision. Maybe more clues. There was a high-ranking colonial commander.
Do you recall the name?
He was an admiral, by the name of Gork.
Yes. Kryn Gork is a rather powerful figure in the fleet.
Okay, so the plot thickens.
Plot thickens indeed. Gorgeous looking area here though. Some people are not fans of this type of art style. I very much am. It reminds me a little bit, in its own way, of Free Space. Probably one of my favourite combat space games of all time. Getting a bit annoyed with this weapon though, I must admit. It runs out of energy just a little bit too often and a little bit too rapidly. Although it does do quite a good amount of damage, but it also takes a little bit too long to charge up. Now I do have a device charger here, but that, I believe, is for the EMP charger, which I've not been using enough. You see just how effective it is there. Or maybe the device charger would allow me to charge my weapons. Let's try it. I think it resets the... No, it just resets the cooldown on the EMP generator, which is what I thought. And he's gone. Okay. I think that's where we're going to leave it for now though. This is the furthest I've ever got, by the way. Sector 5. And well, we'll pick up from here next time. As always, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys and girls next time.